All right, well, hang on. Let's do a...
Wait, don't turn the channel. You've tuned into High Gravity.
the show where we talk about beer, brewing, and bullshit.
Where the only thing we take seriously is the next round.
So grab a glass.
Fill it with something cold.
And enjoy the show.
What the fuck was that?
That is when you get to start. There you go. I did that for you.
Clap on.
So today, we're doing, I don't know, I guess something a little more interesting. We've got a mystery beer here.
Can.
Just to start with, that Johnny apparently had brought. You have no idea what is this like?
Not sure. A buddy of mine had it. It was. He remembers it being an ale. He got it somewhere local.
When?
It was within the last couple months.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying when you said
It's not
ale,
crazy
I was
old.
worried.
This doesn't look like the last couple of months, though. The label looks completely
Yeah,
crooked.
something in the fridge like exploded and leaked, and it got washed, and that's what's left.
But look, the label doesn't even line up. How is that even possible?
Well, the person that put this on here,
Water
who
shipping.
canned this, was drunk. So
Oh, shit, this looks like my can. All right. You want to read the description?
yeah,
Blah 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 blah.
there are pieces of label on here, and all of them are just cardboard. There's nothing. We have no idea what this is, and apparently, we are
Hopefully
doomed
it
to drink it.
hisses.
It's cold.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's been in my fridge since I got it. I'll be the first to try.
And now
Is everybody leaving?
let's say our
We had a whole
guests are
audience of
leaving.
our
everybody.
guests are leaving. Yep. So our guests are heading out for the afternoon.
Coming tomorrow? Maybe.
I mean, we
If
just
you are,
started,
yes,
so
we'll
they
see you.
just showed up, and
Yeah.
they couldn't stay.
Farewell, all. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the experience.
All right, so what does this smell like?
So you remember that scotch that we tried a couple weeks ago that I said kind of smelled like corn pops?
This morning, yeah.
This has that sweet corn pops, like corn cereal kind of smell to it when you initially smell the can.
I'm excited.
Which
I'll try it first if we want.
I've got. It is.
It's like amber.
It is. Yeah, I was when he said ale. I guess
didn't
I was
expect
expecting
that.
gold.
So that's what he thought it was, anyways.
It's lacking head. There are bubbles, but it's not from carbonation per se. I don't think.
Almost tastes like an IPA.
Again, smells like corn cereal. It's weird how quiet it got. It
It smells like it's been lagered out. It's a lager smell.
That doesn't taste bad.
I'm gonna go for more of that. Actually,
It tastes kind of like a darker pale ale. More like a I don't know, like an amber pale ale. Like you can pick up the hops. Like this beer probably initially was more bitter, so it probably had higher bitterness to it based on the taste. It's a little hoppy, a little sweet, not very sweet. The aroma is still a little off-putting. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like somebody who's like, I made a homebrew, and like they'd never made a pale ale before.
It tastes like a spiced, lagered amber, almost like an Oktoberfest style,
like an
but
American.
it has like a spice to it.
It's like an American blonde
to
ale.
me.
You can taste a little bit of the age, and it's kind of hard to like.
It's not very old. It was pretty fresh. It's like only maybe 3
Right, but
weeks old. I think.
this is something that was like canned on the counter at the brewery, and it's not like a can that was canned with CO2 bath and all that sort of shit.
it was from a local brewery. Yeah.
It doesn't taste bad per se, but I'd be curious to try this like fresh with carbonation.
Do you want to try this one?
I'd almost say it's an Oktoberfest.
No, it's not
I think
that.
based on
It's
the color
pretty
and kind
close
of
to it.
that lager characteristic to it, I'd think that you are not far off. It was a hopped one. If it was the hops, you can taste that this was a hoppier beer. This tastes like it would have been more bitter.
You know, the funny thing is Johnny probably really knows what it is.
He's
I
just
do.
trolling us.
I already knew where this is going.
I want more too. I like it.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. I don't think there's anything wrong
We
with
went
it.
outside and talked about this mystery can. Like, Johnny already knows.
I'm gonna grab some more of that.
Yeah, it's not bad. We were worried that it was going to be bad, like it
No,
was, you know, like some sort of garage find or something. Still, again though, like you can taste that it doesn't have that.
make your
kind
comment
of
on the mic.
freshness.
No.
It also
Are you
could be
going to?
because we were expecting something so
know.
horrible
What are you thinking?
that
I know it's not a sour.
it's
And I'm
not,
very happy with that.
or at least it hadn't
taste,
soured.
I don't taste cherry, so.
No, there's no cherry.
I don't hate it. I mean, if
I
I
like it.
if I had a pint of this, I wouldn't be upset. I would probably even have a second one.
I'm waiting for him to say, like,
Say
it's the Dunkel.
Yeah.
No, it tastes like a beer gone bad.
No,
What is it? Come on now.
it's a number one choice.
A number one choice?
Uh-huh.
Damn. Where's it from?
It was canned at a local brewery.
From where? I know where this is going.
You might have guessed by now.
For where?
It's a local place. A little closer than you might think.
What? That's crazy. This sucks.
Yeah. How long?
with you.
How
It
long have you had this
sucks.
can?
2 or 3 weeks. This is a deer tay from Starcraft Brewery.
That's not the
No,
Dirty.
no, it's not.
No, it's
This
not.
is the Dunkel.
Whoever
This
filled
is the
yeah
can
this
you gave me.
this is definitely the
not Dirty.
Dunkel. Yeah.
That's what you told me it was.
Well, he lied to you. The color, the deer
Who gave
tay,
this to you?
You.
the deer tay is
No
like
way.
blonde. This
Who
is
filled it?
this is
You.
I didn't fill it.
You put something in a can, went in the back, and you brought it back up.
This is the Dunkel.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why
okay.
it's lagered out. The
Yeah.
malty. This is a Dunkel.
like I said, I still like it, but like you can taste that like it was not.
That would make a
canned.
little bit more sense then.
Well, it's a good longevity test too, because like a growler, you know, people think like growler, oh, it'll last a month or 2 months if you don't open it. No, it's a week. Like
Yeah.
open it and drink it. Even if you don't open it, it's not sealed and you bathe in that CO2 properly. Like
That was kind of the test. It was the very first can he did, and I just shoved it in the fridge. And that was my intent, was to bring it back and surprise you,
try
see
it.
if you could guess it. But
Funny
he
thing,
did-
when I
he
looked
did
at the
well.
can, on the top of it had that little black piece ring that our canner leaves.
yeah.
Which one? Ah, see,
I already wiped it off.
So I'm not even kidding. I spent about 15 minutes with a couple of homebrew kit labels, ripping them up to make it look like a dirty
I'm like,
label.
this is something messed up.
And I hit every mark I could think of on that, so you wouldn't identify it as your
I was trying to
can.
figure out, like, it's lagered. It has a malty taste, almost like an Oktoberfest. So
Well, I was told the wrong one, so my entire approach to this was wrong.
he'd have been laughing if it was really the Dirté. That's the taste I was pulling.
Yeah, I think. Well, first of all, you fucked up and canned the wrong beer.
I don't think I did. I bet you it said Dunkel on it.
Probably.
There was nothing written on it.
Well,
Yeah, it was definitely not the deer
oh
tay.
shit. This is okay. We're gonna have a fun day.
Would you do it?
Not on air.
Uh-oh.
I do love the Dunkel though.
I really hope he didn't teabag it.
Every time I have come since the Dunkel has been on tap, I've drank the Dunkel. Like that has been my go-to beer here, and I'm going to be sad when it's gone. I have to drink other beers. It's getting offered more beer.
I know you will.
Oh, hell yeah.
We have too many.
And you're gonna like it.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't
That may
taste it. So
have
this
been.
beer is shit.
But,
That would have been bad.
thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, I think it's.
I was nervous something like that might happen, and I was going to wait till the very end initially to say it.
Well, I think it's you. You need to really take even canned, like, you know, the canning machines on the counter, like, you know, like is being used here. People think that it's gonna last. Oh, it's in a can, it's in a growler. Like, no, they don't. They don't last like that. Like,
No.
they can't. Like when they're canned in a brewery or something, like they've got like that CO2 bath that they put
yeah.
over them to make sure that they're sealed and that like they've got, you know, just what you're gonna get. Darrell went and poured a fresh one.
So it has the same taste, lost the flavor of the taste. It tastes different. But it's the same thing. It didn't age very well in the
no,
can.
it did not. It did not.
No, I know what it tastes like. I love the Dunkel. That's what the last I think
does
5
yeah,
times
you're
I've
not
been in
age
here.
well in
Wow.
the can.
Nope.
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
That tiny
And
bit.
this, so
Even
this
the
was
color too is
2 recording sessions ago. So 3-4 weeks. It was it was literally like
4
when
weeks
you
ago.
first got the can.
And it's not that it was bad, but it doesn't taste the
It
same as
doesn't have as much.
this.
Yeah, the CO2 fell off.
that tiny bit of oxygen that's in there.
Yep.
The carbonation that's lost. Like it's gonna happen.
That surprised
So
me
I had
a
to
little
check
bit.
it and taste it because like I drink the Dunkel a lot. It didn't
Yeah.
taste exactly like the
It's
Dunkel,
my favorite.
but it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I went and
yeah.
got it. It has a different taste, but it didn't age very well in the last.
Now I know you were
3-4
saying
weeks.
that you've been toying around with the idea of bringing a 5th beer on the permanent rotation. Do you want to talk about that?
No, not yet.
Okay, well then I'm gonna say
I mean, you can say that. I don't care.
I'm gonna say the 5th beer should be the Dunkel. However, the one that
No, it
you've
will
talked
not
about,
be.
I know the one that you talked about is ass good. So
I
I'm
will
not mad.
say, if we make a 5th, it will be the Woodsman.
Yeah,
The Woodsman.
yeah.
the Dunkel should be
that
number
one's
6. I think what I like about the Dunkel is it's like 5.9%. So we'll say 6%. Like the Woodsman's like what 7.5. Yeah, so like it's
But
still
now I want to go back to my sheet and look at what the pH balance was on this, just
I'd be
because it
interested
kind of
in the
changed
interaction
that
with the
can
metal.
quickly.
Yeah.
yeah. If it went off faster,
Yeah.
man, that's
It
interesting.
was an
Like,
interesting test, nonetheless. I figured we'd have fun with it.
So-
I've been
So I
saving
didn't
it.
feel too bad.
No, you
In-
you not only got it, you corrected it.
in all of
impressive.
my experience with like making beer, I've never really been overly concerned with pH stabilization. Like, are there additives or things that you could use for like just for pH stabilization, or
yeah.
like is it just something that happens because it happens?
No, so we started using a new product. I think it's called 5.2 pH balancer.
So it keeps it
And
stable.
It stables right. It says 5.5, but I've noticed depending on what we use, it's normally about 5.8 to 5.5.
But is it something you add like
during the mash.
Okay.
So we add it during the mash. It's just that hour and a half.
Now,
in that mash. when we
does
move it.
that help hold the pH stable like throughout its lifespan, or does it just stabilize it at that moment and the pH still
It
can be
stabilizes.
variable?
It's not supposed to change after.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
the product that we're using stabilizes it at 5.5.
Okay. Yeah, because I know when.
But I noticed before, so when we first opened up and started, we were checking the pH balance, and we're always between that 5 and 6. 5.5 is kind of where your goal is for a beer, unless you're sours, and it's a different story.
It's
but
totally different
That's
story.
not a beer anyway. So
not
I'm
a
talking
beer,
about
apparently.
beers. So between 5 and 6 is kind of where you want to end up being at. And when we first started checking everything, when we opened, we were at that 5.4, 5.5. So we never worried about it. After checking it so many times, kind of get tired of checking it, right?
Yeah, you get. Yep.
All of a sudden, a lot of our beers, I'm talking about $7,000-8,000 worth of beer, started going sour.
Ooh.
And so we pulled it off and we started checking the pH balance, and we were at 4.2,
Ooh.
and that drops it fast. So then we had to go back to the drawing board, say, you know what, we can't stop this. Even if you see that consistency, you still have to check it.
Yeah.
A
Did you ever
grain can
figure
change
the
it, the water
cause?
can change it.
Okay.
It can be a few things.
Yeah.
Then I'm changing it.
Because I noticed when I used to grow hydroponically, like it was the pH and the ppm, like you had to check them every time. Like if you're adding something to the reservoir, if you're taking away from the reservoir, if you're adding water, it doesn't matter. You always check your
can
pH and
change.
ppm. Yep. And even when you get used to it, like I added, component A, B, and C that I've added 1,000 times, and I added the same amount, like all of a sudden you're noticing problems. And like the problems with pH is like it becomes like kind of systemic, it becomes built into the system, and you can't escape from it, and to have to correct it is so much more difficult than just to maintain it. And we fell into the same problems where we got complacent, like we're adding the
It
same
feels
amount
like
of
a
water.
very overlooked things. I'll be
It
honest.
is.
I've never checked it in any of my brewing. I've never checked for pH.
No, I think though on a slightly smaller scale, like if
It's
you're
a little-
if
yeah,
you're doing
little
5
more
gallon
And you're not
batches,
aging it out,
Yeah.
you're not holding it very long. It's
Yep.
going
Yeah.
quickly.
especially when you're doing it at a commercial level where you're having to have multiple
but
kegs.
that's a big difference.
But
yeah.
there's also certain grains that'll drop your pH a lot. Like in our Richmond Red, for example, I'm pretty sure it's Munich malt. Our Munich, we use a lot of Munich in it. And Munich actually drops the pH balance. So you have to have a way to offset that.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I'd love to have Mr. Bill on. We talked about that. We got to get him back on one of these days.
Well, I think water chemistry is important too. That's why a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
like regional breweries, like their specific styles might be different than say the exact same style from a state
Because
over.
of the water, the minerals in the water that are
Yeah.
in there. Yep.
And I think that's a lot of macro breweries. They do
The massive
they
water
do
filtration
RO
systems.
They
Yeah.
do neutral water, and then they add their chemicals post to get that balance. Which is something that's interesting to me, like from a consistency standpoint, like if you want that really consistent beer. But I think with home brewing, like there's a certain level of that slight inconsistency that I kind of like.
Yeah.
Because it never ruins the beer, right? Like, the same recipe that you do 10 different times, like it's always roughly equivalent. But every now and then it's like, oh, this is a little different. Like it's interesting. So
I just realized if I looked at the bottom of this, my initials there.
Is it seriously?
No, not really.
I was going to say, I saw there was a purple mark on the bottom because I looked over that can.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I camouflage in every way possible.
So we went a little deep there with that. I think when we don't have guests, we talk a lot more about the beer process.
Third episode, and we're talking about beer. I'm impressed.
So far.
First episode of the day.
I think that was I think it's an interesting topic. I think it's especially for home brewers that they're striving for that consistency. I've always been of the mind that consistency of temperature during your fermentation is probably the biggest variable that a home brewer can utilize.
Yeast health.
Yeah.
Well, it ends up being temperature, but it comes to find out pH balance falls in that as well. The minerals that are in your water. But to your point, that temperature control changes a lot of the flavors.
I think it's
especially as home brewers.
I think it's the easiest variable as a home brewer to adjust. Like, hey, I'm fermenting this. I do this brown ale, and hey, I'm doing it in the spring instead of in the fall. Like the consistency. Like if you just have a mini fridge that you put your carboy in, that just helps buffer that temperature.
Yeah,
it can make a remarkable difference in consistency.
I'm on well water, so and anyone who has that, you'll know what I mean when I say you have good days and bad days of well water.
Well, I run mine. Mine goes through the filter, the home filter, but I run mine through one of those because I do it from the hose when we go outside. I do it from a RV filter, like those charcoal RV filters. Works great.
Yeah, no, the you mentioned testing for that. So I had aquariums for 13 years. I had a 60-gallon fish tank, and pH is probably one of the easiest things you can test with that. I mean, you can get a little dip strip, you can get the chemical, and you hold it up to.
I got the digital one.
Yeah, and the digital ones, and it's so easy to test that. And like you said, to tweak just a little up or a little bit down, they're so easy to do that to get that consistency.
No, with water chemistry too, it's interesting that how the hop oils will isomerize it differently at different chemistry levels. More calcium in your water might yield a more
I've got pretty hard water. I know that much, and that's like the days that I'm doing it. So we do have a water softener. So if I'm brewing and using the well water, I'll let that sink run 5-10 minutes to make sure I got, anything in the lines purged out, and I'm getting, just straight well water through the filter, and it's not
the
over
best
anything.
beer well water makes IPAs.
Oh.
It brings out the
could see
hops
that,
in
yeah.
it.
Yep.
It's
could see
amazing
that.
water to use.
So we've gone off on a beer tangent here, which is you're welcome.
Something different this time.
So now that we've had our mystery can, we're actually moving into a little bit of a theme here. We're going to do a vertical today. And we've done verticals of this before. And I've done many verticals of this beer. I think we all have. We're having some KBS today, which we've talked shit about. We've talked good things about, mostly from a nostalgic point of view, like when KBS was kind of that Imperial Stout you waited in line for.
When KBS came out, it was probably 03, 04.
Yeah.
is
You
my guess.
didn't have a lot of
Remember.
options.
Yeah, so when KBS came out, though, you stood in line for a long time, and it was
I heard
amazing.
stories of that.
It was amazing.
Excuse me.
And I think we're spoiled for choice now. But we're starting with a 2017 KBS. We're going to do a 3-year vertical of this, so you can do the math. 2017 KBS.
So that's 18 and 14?
Part of the label's ripped off, so I don't
18. Always 18 or above.
I don't think I have the exact bottle date for this one, but it's a 2017, so I imagine it was probably bottled in 16 or early 17. So either way, we're looking at 7 to 8 years on this one, which in my experience is like 4 years outside the window.
I don't remember which
It
one.
smells good, though.
We had the one at your house that was just.
I
not
almost
good
want to
that-
get 2 more glasses to pour the other 2 so I can smell them together.
That's a good idea. Let's do a real
should do
vertical.
that.
Let's be professionals. I like that.
Yeah, fuck that. Moving on. All right, I'll get some glasses.
I'm going to be honest with you.
It's not a horrible idea.
It's not
I like
bad.
It. Yeah.
It
Tastes flat a little bit.
it just tastes like Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
It's just
There's
like
not a lot of complexities, not a lot of depth to it.
you don't really have any of the chocolate. You don't have the coffee. You don't have like maybe a little bit of the barrel tannins.
Mm-hmm.
There's really no bourbon to it. Like if someone just gave you this glass, they'd be like, hey, I have an Imperial Stout, and you'd be like, yep, it sure is.
Yeah.
No off flavors though.
No, it's not bad.
The aroma smells like just
I was
Imperial
expecting
Stout.
it to be worse. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not. The mouthfeel is interesting to me because it's not heavy.
No, it's lighter.
It's
almost.
very thin. Yeah, it's just it just straight up
right.
like Imperial Stout.
Let's open 1819. I got the glasses out here because
Excuse me.
I'm expecting a pretty big difference between
guess,
the
well,
3.
Hang on, I'm still fucking with this.
It's got a real bitter aftertaste.
Little smoky. The second sip was not as good as the first.
That first sip wasn't as good.
I guess you can taste a little bit of that age. I still don't think though, like the average palate would just think that's an Imperial Stout. Like there's,
Jeez.
let's see, 18.
Keep these all in order here.
Again, the smell. Can't really smell anything out of the bottle. A little bit better head. 18 it still has head. I mean, that's actually a nice head. I gave it a hard pour, and we have bubbles. That's a nice creamy head. Smells a little off, though.
It definitely does not smell the same. Not even close.
That's wild. That's so wild.
Smells worse.
It smells like it went bad.
Yeah, the first one, 17 smells normal. 18 smells not quite skunk, but that kind of,
Funk.
yeah, but not sour
Junk.
funk.
Thought we were rhyming.
What?
Said junk. Thought we were rhyming.
No, it doesn't smell like junk. Thank God.
That one tastes more off.
Yeah, there is something off with this one.
I think though for like an untrained palate, like somebody who doesn't
interesting.
drink a lot of old stouts, they would probably drink that and be like, it's not a good beer, but like it's like I'm not gonna throw it away.
Stout.
I can't believe the same beer, how much of a different smell these two have. This second one, 18, has to have gone
That's
bad.
wild.
Yeah, I think there was, and I mean
Something happened to it.
you're obviously gonna have variables that are
happen,
out of
yeah.
our control, right?
From
You know?
bottle to
yeah.
all sorts of stuff.
So that one little bacteria that survived proliferates.
One little cell.
That's why I have 3 kids.
So
Thus the importance of sanitization.
I'm not gonna drink that 18.
In brewing.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
wanna drink
finish
the
that.
18.
The 17 I'll probably finish.
Check the 19.
I'm gonna still compare them side by side.
Yeah, there's
let's-
something off with the
Ooh,
18.
you have a customer looking at ours. Should we wave weird and make it weird?
No.
I'm gonna.
Squirrel.
Where?
Is this my other glass?
Yes.
Like I'm not sure what they're looking at now. They're like
I kind of feel like
that thing was in park.
I think she was staring at you,
No.
Johnny.
I think that the 19. It's hard to tell. The 19 out of the bottle kind of has a really neutral smell.
That looks different. The pores.
It has even more carbonation than the
head's
18.
way different.
Oh no.
This is darker.
It smells worse.
But look-
It smells like the meat market and fish.
Yep. Like yeah.
It smells like walking into the meat market down the street.
Yeah. That's weird.
That fresh refrigerated meat kind of smell.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is like 6 Mile, not even 8 Mile.
Weeks. Oh. Well,
And I don't think it's that bad. I think
it's bad, but it's not like
the
Noticeable.
second one
like
was,
offensive bad.
This is wild.
Yeah.
There are so many differences in these three, and they're a year apart.
There's more flavors in this
without
than
a
the
doubt.
18
Yeah.
and the 17.
But the 17 doesn't taste bad.
No, the 17, that's what's crazy.
It just tastes old.
The
Is the
17
17
tastes the best. I
Yeah,
think.
this one has the most of the KBS flavors to it. You get the most bourbon, the most chocolate, but like it's not helping.
I mean,
it's the worst of the three.
It's closer.
I
to,
have a taste sitting in the back of my throat now that I don't ever want to taste again.
Yeah, that and look at the head on it. The head is still
I
super
ain't gonna say
creamy.
shit.
I was waiting for you to.
No.
The head on the 19 definitely is. It's holding on. It's sticking.
How do you know what that tastes like, Darrell?
But for my
20's 20.
for my money, the 17.
Oh yeah.
I still don't want to drink it.
And I don't think it's the age. I think it's just there was something wrong with 18 and 19 that 17 did not suffer from. Yeah, 17 is a palate cleanser compared to those two.
It's completely different. And
17 tastes much more like KBS after trying 18 and 19.
every single one of these tastes different.
Yeah. I don't think it's purely the age. I think that 17 was lucky enough not to
There's
either be
something
infected
distinctly different. I don't know what or why, but there's something distinctly different in the 17.
I remember in years past, like we did a 14, 15, 16, 17 vertical at a party long ago. And we really liked 17 despite its lack of age. And then we went further to do a 17, 18, 19, 20 in years following because we always would collect KBS. Like the bottle share group always would collect the KBS. And kind of like 1920, 18, 19, 20 was kind of like when most of us kind of started to fall off. The variety we could find elsewhere of stouts was more prevalent. But 17 consistently, as the freshest and as the oldest, both times was our favorite. So
That's wild.
I think there was something about 17, and this is just speaking from the experience of drinking a lot of these. 17 was consistently a really good year.
This has to be something in the process though, because I have a hard time thinking.
Well,
2 years in a row after this, there was something wrong with.
Think
the
about an
bottle.
imperial stout, right?
Yeah.
Think about the amount of grains that goes into a big beer like
True.
that. So like the opportunity for variance there is going to be huge.
Oh, yeah.
Year by year, like the conditions, like is it a wet season? Is it
yeah,
a dry
that'll
season?
definitely play into it.
Were the grains, roasted 1 minute longer, 1 minute less? You never know. Like with an imperial stout, there's way more options for variance.
Yeah.
And I know Darrell missed us because he had to stand up, but like I was saying how 17, we had done verticals with my group where 17 was the newest.
This was
and
19.
it was the best out of 4 years. And then we did verticals where 17 was the oldest and it was the best out of the group. So there's something about 17 that actually was a really good year for KBS.
You remember which one's the 18?
17, 18.
No.
Yeah, but could have been grain harvest that year. Could have been hop harvest.
So I was saying, yeah. Something about the set. Well, that one foamed up a little bit. That might not have been 17.
No, that was 18.
Well,
Yeah,
it's labeled on the bottle.
We have
Yeah.
17. I'm
17's
gonna
left side.
top them all off. So I'm gonna
Okay.
do some rapid fire.
I think what the problem is like the carbonation and some of the more like richer flavors have fallen off just based on like 7-8 years of age. But the 17 is still good. I think this is still actually a tasty beer. If you blind poured this for someone and didn't tell them it was a KBS, they'd enjoy it if they just enjoy imperial stouts.
Yep. But still, it's not the KBS that I remember from 03, 04, 05.
So there's a huge.
Those were different.
Doing quickly, there's a huge sweetness difference, and that noticeably fell between all 3 years. Like it's virtually gone in the 17.
I really would continue to drink the 17. I'm going to go through my collection, and if I have any 17s left,
And check
I'll
and
bring them
see.
in and we'll
Yeah.
try them again. Because I know I have 20, and I'm pretty sure I have 19. So We'll see if I'll tell you what, I'll look through my collection. If I have 17 on, I'll bring them in and we'll do another vertical just to compare notes.
I'd be curious.
If I don't have them, I bet I know people who do, and I'll try to track them down.
I have a friend of mine that's got some pretty aged out collection too, Corey, who I'm trying to convince to be on the show. Maybe next recording session I'll try and get him on. And he's got I don't know if it's got as much Darklord as your collection, but I feel his collection may rival yours, Mr. Jim.
I've got a lot of Imperial Stouts.
Yeah, he's been a beer guy for a long time. He was the one, I believe it was a raspberry wheat that I talked about a while back that he has that he could sell that recipe and make a lot of money. I mean, it's one of the best raspberry wheats I've ever had. And we started chatting. Actually, it was amongst a Facebook group. Can't remember the group name right now, but we started chatting about something on the group page. And I actually tagged the podcast in it. And he commented something, and we're going to try to work it out to get him on to bring some stuff in.
Nice.
So, yeah, that'll be interesting. It's still so wild. The differences in just these 3 years, though. Like we've done verticals, like you said, but this close together,
yeah,
it's wild to me.
The problem is that it feels like there's something wrong with 18 and 19. Like something went wrong with 18 and 19.
I don't get it wrong, though. I get like more coffee notes out of both of them.
No, 17 tastes
But
normal.
you got to look, those specialty ones like that, even, I mean, Hop Slam, your KBS, each year is different tasting. I've never had one where I said, this tastes just like last year that I remember. They're always different.
Oh, that really hurt. I just rolled my ankle. Don't ask how I did that.
How
sitting.
did you roll your ankle sitting? All right.
My foot was on his side, and I flexed, and I overflexed it the wrong way.
Well, I'm ready to try this last one.
I got it.
You need to finish something up. Not all of them. You have 3 glasses. You only need 1.
No, it's for the story.
I was actually texting Dan because I know he's been part of all the bottle shares, and I was asking him if he has any 17 because he was there. And we always consistently found 17 was a better year.
So that's interesting, though.
There's something about it, when it was the freshest and when it was the oldest both times. I remember specifically 17 stood out.
It's got to be something in the process that changed then.
You never know, right?
Or it's, I don't
Hmm.
think it's a bottling. I think it's something in the process or something that fundamentally changed in the years.
I think
they
it's
were
more
brewing.
grains and hops.
It's
It could be a
the
different
grains they
supplier
got
or
that
something,
year.
maybe. Yeah.
But how much water the grains had. Same thing with farm hop crop.
Well, and
Yeah.
also remember,
Harvest.
2 founders at one point sold to a macro company.
Yep.
I think it was a company out of Japan that owned them at one point or still owns them now. I can't recall. But I've noticed that a lot with breweries that are, maybe small to mid-tier breweries, and they sell out to a larger brewery. It happened with Leinenkugel, happened with Founders, happens with a lot of breweries.
That actually reminds me. So on a podcast a while back, we talked about Crooked Tree. I said how great Crooked Tree was.
They're
from
owned by
Dark Horse, right?
InBev, right?
So that was when they first came out. So I had Crooked Tree not too long ago because I
Sugar
think
water.
Roke bought them or whatever, and it was terrible.
Oh, Crooked Tree Brewer. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Crooked Tree, the
No,
like
Crooked
the
Tree, the
apple beer.
IPA from Dark
yeah.
Horse.
I
Yes.
thought you were talking about
I talked about it a little while
cider,
ago.
Crooked Tree cider. My bad. Yep.
So it was really good when it first came out. I remember it was one of the best. I tried it again not too long ago, and it was not good. And then I just heard that, and I don't know for sure, so this could be whatever, but I heard Brew Detroit now owns the old Dark Horse.
Really?
So I have to look that up still.
Brew Detroit makes some good beers. We had their Cerveza del Rey we really, really liked, and the Cerveza del Rey Obscura was really good too. Those were the Mexican lager and the dark lager that we had for Cinco de Mayo, which shit is coming up again, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Sure.
Oh, I guess I'll get us some different Mexican lagers this time. And this time, boys, we're getting like a tray of tacos or something.
I was just thinking we should talk to them across the street and get some tacos.
At the brewery here, there's a spot across the street, Main Street Taco. They make some fucking good ass goddamn
They do.
tacos, bro.
They
like
do.
you like that good street taco, just like some meat, fucking onion, cilantro.
It's amazing.
They're so good.
So as of 4 days ago, I was not wrong. Brew Detroit production moving to Marshall after beverage company. I got to read the rest, but it's something about Roke overseeing Dark Horse, and now it is going to Brew Detroit.
So, are they maintaining the Marshall location?
It looks like it.
Good, because on our way to Darklord Day this year, we're going to stop in. Because we used to stop at Dark Horse because it was one of the few stops we could do, and then we go to Greenbush and Arclight, then Greenbush, on our way to Munster. And Dark Horse kind of fell out of favor for us because like we kept going there and like it's like well it's not really changing, it's not really great, like it wasn't bad,
So
no complaints, but
It's not that Brew Detroit owns it. So I just read this now. Brew Detroit has been purchased by Benchmark Beverages, which is the same company that owns Roke and Dark Horse.
okay.
So it's actually Benchmark Beverages that owns it now.
Interesting.
I'm still gonna try it. I'll give them a chance. We'll see. So like I imagine that they obviously own several breweries. Like, so are they a local company?
I don't know.
I guess we'll have to learn more about that. I'm curious.
Indeed.
Check that out.
Well, this
Anywho.
year though, we're at least Dan and I are planning on going a day early because I know Jeff and his wife have gotten a spot to stay out by Transient and is it called Root? I can't remember the name of it, but they're like it's a small brewery. He does all local ingredients, all local. He's got a real focus on like lagers.
That's
and
awesome.
you know like German styles and
So
things.
I
like that.
heard the VIP tickets sold out in a half a second.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So yeah,
You didn't get any.
the group of us got signed on at exactly 1 p.m. Like we always sign on exactly when they're available. And both Dan and I were planning on purchasing one VIP ticket and one regular ticket. And Jeff was also going to get some VIP as well. And Jeff must have got on faster than us.
Jeff was already logged in, set up, waiting to click purchase. As soon as it went on, he just purchased.
Yeah, so he got 4 VIP tickets.
Ah,
And Dan and I couldn't. We didn't even see the option for VIP. So I still bought my two regular ones, and there's still tickets available. Group B, at least as of this recording.
Not the VIPs.
Yeah,
just,
no VIPs. So I bought 2. So my brother-in-law might take mine, or he might buy another one. But if he gets one, I guess I'll have an extra ticket. Now that said, I will take a guest with me, but that's my beer. Like, you can come for free. You just got to pay
how
for
much
your
is
stay.
the beer allotment?
That's part of your ticket.
No,
Oh.
and it's not like he's not going to let you drink the beer.
Well, it's,
You're gonna get to drink the beer. Yeah. But like tickets are like $200 and change, and
Whoa.
the VIP tickets were $333 a piece.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna.
but there's
much as I'd
rumors
love
going
it.
around about specialty pours for only VIPs.
Yeah, well, the VIPs,
from previous
according to their
variants.
description, the VIPs, like there's specialty tappings and pourings for the VIP group. And my assumption, having been to 10 separate Darklord days, is that it's going to be all that year's variants plus vintage variants, and I know they're going to do the specialty variant. So
Nice.
So I'm gonna get in regardless. Like I know Jeff's got at least an extra wristband for me to wear, so I'm going in there. I don't need his beer allotment. He can keep his beer allotment. I just want to drink the specialty
if
beers.
we volunteer at no cost to them to come down and host a podcast and promote them,
It's called Friends of Floyd, and they give you wristbands for Friends of Floyd, and those are different. That's
Most
an entirely different
places,
thing.
if you are a media group, you can come in there, do broadcastings, recordings, and they'll give you passes for it.
call my bluff.
We are
Shit, let's do
probably
it.
the biggest advocate podcast of Three
For
Floyds
them.
and Darklord Day of any beer podcast that exists. No, I guarantee you.
Thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that there is no beer podcast out there that has more Three Floyds experience or Darklord Day experience than I do. So
Well, what do we
I
need to
will
do to make this happen? Shit.
Email him. Just email him. Talk to him. Maybe we should talk to Jeff. He's our
He's
our
in contact
spokesman.
with him
Yeah, he's
already.
been
Oh, shit,
talking to him for a while. Because he wants to know if they're going to be selling beer this year. Because
I want to know about their liquor. I want to try that
Well,
stuff still.
they closed down the distillery, but they still have liquor.
I know.
So
I want.
but like in my experience, like for the years and years that I went, they didn't sell shit. I mean, you could get, food and pours and things like that, but they didn't sell the beer. And because of like COVID, they end up having like this big backlog of beers. So the last couple of years, they've had a tent that sells beer. It's random allotments.
Yeah.
It's random pulls based on what you pay. So I'm hoping they do it again this year because even though I'm coming home with 8 bottles isn't enough. I need to come home with like 30 bottles of Darklord and variants because I love it. Like,
Yeah.
we've never had a bad time.
No.
You know,
I love it. I want more. I'd love to go, and if we can make this happen for this, I'm in.
so we have one last bottle to drink today. And this one's a special one. This one is actually something we've talked with a couple of different friends about. And Phil bought us a bottle. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you,
Supposed
Phil.
to be here.
Well, you told him the wrong weekend.
I didn't tell him the wrong weekend.
I don't
His
know.
wife didn't put it in his calendar for him.
I called him over the last week.
He'll be okay.
Yeah, he said drink it, enjoy it. He'll listen to the episode, and he'll be back for more. So sorry, Phil, but not really.
It is
More for us.
glass wax. I'm sorry, gold wax dipped. It is a black and gold
Super
label,
fancy.
and it is like embossed gold. Like the texture of this label, like,
like
this is a
crazy
nice
fancy,
label.
man.
I think this is a lot marketing, so I'm not sure what to expect
Huge
out of this.
marketing.
Yeah.
This is
I
very
mean, that's
much
a $20 label by itself. I mean, the
man.
packaging is like $20 right there.
like feeling the texture of the label is
mean, it's nice.
very satisfying.
You are stroking your hand up and
I
down
am.
on that in a
It's
very
like-
provocative manner.
embossed. But
Feel the
this is
ridges.
I'm assuming 50th year anniversary of Dungeons and Dragons. So the front label has basically like a golden boss D20 with a like a dragon logo on it, and this is a Dragon's Milk variant. And it is a Dungeons and Dragons collab with Dragon's Milk. It is called D20 Brew, which is very satisfying to my nerd soul. It is 20% alcohol, like a D20 beer should be. And it is a bourbon barrel aged stout, double barrel aged for over 1 year.
Oh, wow.
Here's the thing: 20%. It was $50.
Oh.
Now the Dragon's Milk triple mash that we've had and we've enjoyed is
A few of them.
four of them for about $20. So I want to see.
On one of the Facebook pages, I just saw the 2024 release was like $23 for a 4-pack.
So I'm kind of interested to how this is going to compare at
Yeah.
20% because triple mash is what 18%. If I remember right. So it's a-
14 to 18,
Yeah.
depending on which one, yeah.
So this is from New Holland, Dragon's Milk.
And if they
this,
would like to sponsor the High Gravity Podcast, that would be awesome.
this is a collab with Wizards of the Coast, of course, who
Yes.
owns the
Dungeons and
licensing to
Dragons.
D&D
Magic the
now.
Gathering.
Magic Gathering.
Yeah. I got to find those cards still.
So here's
third
the
time we
description here. We have Dragon's Milk Cellar. So gather, adventurers, and raise your tankards high, for behold this legendary Dragon's Milk D20, a brew forged in the fires of collaboration to commemorate 50 years of Dungeons and Dragons. Embark upon a quest of flavor, and as you delve into the depths of the barrel-aged stout, aged within the confines of not one, but 2 bourbon barrels, at a mighty 20% alcohol, let this stout fuel your tales of triumph and valor. With each sip, savor the complexities of roasted malts and hints of vanilla, a treasure trove of flavors fit for the mightiest of paladins and the craftiest of rogues alike. Toast to friendship and fellowship, and may your adventures be very legendary, as timeless as the tales spun within the realms of Dungeons and Dragons.
See, I feel like it should be saying forged at Baldur's Gates.
So if I'm an elf, I can't drink this?
I could zhuzh it up a little bit and say, gather
what-
adventurers
wait,
for
what
a
did you
rise of your tankards
Yes.
high and for behold the legendary. Yeah.
Now I'm all excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I need to
Let's go back to that double wood from a couple weeks ago. I'm very excited for this one.
peel off the little.
Well, I'm
Come on,
hoping
yank
it's
it,
like
yank it.
really good and not just
Yeah.
marketing good.
Yeah.
I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for a long time.
I've played once.
You are a nerd, sir.
Yes.
We all are. Come on.
Over. Well, I'll tell
He
you what.
says Wizards of the Coast. You go Dungeons and Dragons. I go Magic the Gathering.
Over 25 years. So half the life of this beer, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I really do want to find all my cards.
Let's
So that was
see.
awfully nice. They had a pull tab for you.
That's some
Yeah,
fancy
that is nice.
shit,
I like
man.
that.
Damn.
I was talking with Jeff about the pull tab on the wax, and I'm going to do a barrel aged stout and bottle it. And I'm going to dip it in wax, but I'm not going to put a pull tab on it
You dick.
just for this guy.
Darklord doesn't, so
Yeah.
that smells
Oh,
like
I'm
an imperial.
excited.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna go for a big.
Actually, it doesn't look as dark as I thought.
No, that is much
light
thinner.
passed through it.
That is
Wow.
much thinner than I thought it was going to be. That is not thick at all.
No. I'm gonna go for a big pour of that.
Yeah,
one.
you can see the
Almost
light through
amber
that.
color.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still dark, but it's almost amber color.
As soon as the head dissipates, you can see through
Holy
it. Like
crap.
you can see your fingers through the bottle of the glass.
I want a big one of this.
No, it's a big bottle,
Yeah.
and we're not going to
We're
waste
not
it.
wasting this
Well,
one. no.
Dad's got to have a pour of this one. It smells much more like a barley
I
wine to
almost
me.
inhaled that. Yeah.
It's got way more barley wine vibes
That does.
because it smells like that sweet and boozy. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
I think it could have aged because it's just that 20%
Wow.
overpowers. You can taste the alcohol in it.
It's not necessarily
Not
a bad way.
just it's
It-
strong.
It reminds me of triple mash, but like if somebody thinned triple mash.
Yeah.
It's remarkable how that like extra 2 or 3% can really make that much of a difference.
And it's still, I mean, not completely translucent, but
Yeah, you can see through it.
Wow.
Like, yeah, you can see your hand through the glass.
But compared to triple mash and for the cost,
I would buy triple mash
Yep.
because it tastes
100%,
almost identical.
but how can you pass up at least one of these?
I mean,
Bottle
yeah,
is
so cool ass bottle.
so sexy.
Really makes me want to find all my Magic of the Gathering cards too. And I know it's Dungeons and Dragons,
It's different. Yeah.
but yeah, it's two totally different game sets. But
Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, this is. I mean, it's good, right? I would agree with you. Maybe some age, bring out a little bit of that caramely
the
kind of
alcohol's-
like dates.
yeah, it's
kind of,
definitely high. Definitely
raisiny.
high alcohol.
You know, Wizards used to be cool, but now they just suck. I don't like Wizards Company.
Wizards of the Coast.
Yes, because everything they do now, I mean, they were money before, but now if you try to collect stuff, they come out with something every other month
Oh, that's
for the whole
irritating.
series for cards.
Yep.
Where they used to not, and now they're duplicating everything. So if you're a collector trying to collect, you can't anymore.
I made a
understand
nice
that.
deck. I remember I bought cards from a guy at school in high
Not
school.
that I ever did, because I'm not a nerd.
Yeah, you are.
I had some really cool, like old cards that I know some of them were worth a lot of money. But I mean, they were powerful cards, and I just kept them in my deck. I don't even know if I remember how the hell to play that game. even
I gave
now.
mine to my nephew. I know the basics of Magic because I still have a lot of friends who play Magic or who play Commander.
I enjoyed it. I
Well,
enjoyed it.
the nice thing now is you can play online
Yeah.
for free, and you don't have to have the cards. You can use the cards online for free, and you don't have to.
Yeah, but you have to earn the cards online. Just
they're-
because,
not
I have
necessarily.
specialty cards, I should be able to scan my card and
that
use
would be
it.
cool. That would be awesome. If anyone's making card games.
If I had cards.
yeah,
and play.
Daryl's got a Black Lotus at home. Yeah,
No, I
Post Malone over here.
What's a Black Lotus?
Yeah, what is it? Yeah,
Flowers,
what's
huh?
in? Yeah, this
No,
guy.
I-
He's played Magic. He knows.
No, I used to play. There was a couple guys at school we played, and the problem was the one guy just. And I remember, so this was in the early days of eBay. I had eBay, he didn't. He wanted a bunch of these cards, gave me cash, like buy this, and this for me. Like, okay,
Upcharge.
yeah. Well, he split the difference. But the problem was the dude made such a badass deck. It wasn't fun to play against him because he just fucking decimated you.
See, I had a friend who was
And it was a bummer.
he was way too smart for his age, and I mean he had lots of cards, but he was internationally ranked
Oh shit!
at like 11.
Jeez.
But I mean, this was like 1998.
I'm
Like, it
locally
was
ranked.
internationally, internationally, yeah.
I had there's a friend of mine, and when I went to Macomb, he was. This was back when Halo 3, and everybody was starting to do the like paid to play game thing, and he got a sponsorship deal to be paid to play and tour around the U.S. and play. And holy crap, I don't know that I've met somebody better at Halo than that guy was. But his mom got sick.
Easy job.
Yeah, his mom got sick, and he stayed home to take care of her, and he unfortunately had to pass up on the opportunity. And I'm not knocking. I mean, that's he did the right thing. But yeah, that dude.
Am I
Damn, that was good.
after a couple of sips now? Am I wrong? Is there something slightly off about this,
There
or is it
is.
just too young?
No, I think there's something off.
Because like the first couple sips, I was like, oh, it's like a barley wine, like a barley wine. And then it started. It's like there's something
But
like
it's not a barley wine. It's a stout.
No.
It's just
It's not a stout. They lied. Like
It's too light.
I've never seen if you put this
porter.
in a
was
judging
gonna say, I'd
competition,
say more
this
porter
would
than
fall.
stout,
Yeah.
yeah.
This would fail for SRM and I mean body and there's. If you gave me this, I would not tell you it's a stout.
No.
Like just blind.
It does smell like it, just doesn't look like it.
It smells like a barley wine.
More like a porter. Or
I think
a barley wine.
if you put this in front of me at a blind tasting, I'd tell you it's a barley wine. I'd tell you it's a dark barley wine. But I've had barley wines that were darker than this. I had barley wines that look more like stouts than this.
You know what might have been our problem? We started with Scotch 3
that
weeks
was
ago.
3 weeks ago.
I think that has nothing to do with this. This is clearly not a stout.
I mean, it is light though.
Oh, yeah.
You can see right through it.
You ever had a stout that was this light?
No,
You ever had a barley wine that was this color?
no.
I have. Well, like,
I don't know. I think I.
Clown Shoes has a couple of barley wines
a
I've
little
had that
darker,
looked
okay,
exactly like this. Yeah. Like Crunkle Sam. Crunkle Sam is a barley wine that
We
looks
had that, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yep, it looks exactly like this. Tastes like this too. And it's not 20%.
So to our friends, don't spend $50.
No. It tastes
No, get that's what, 2 4-packs?
I'll give it credit where
2 4-packs of the regular triple.
I'll give it credit where credit's due. It tastes good for a 20%.
It does, yeah. It tastes
But it doesn't
real good for a 20.
it doesn't taste distinct or unique or fancy or
And the label is really cool.
And
the label's so cool. Just buy the bottle and leave it on your shelf unopened.
Don't
I was
open
saying,
it. Yeah.
That's what you want.
To be fair,
To be fair.
to what it is, maybe it would get better with some age. Like you see a few of these things mellowing out and kind of toning down a little
Aging
bit.
this isn't going to make it
Marketing.
a stout.
Yeah,
Marketing.
I
Yeah,
think
marketing.
I think it's all marketing. That's not. It's still a fantastic product.
But you got to think
I
too,
don't
though,
think
when
the
they
price
did
point-
that, what do you think Wizards charged them?
Oh, for that license?
That's not
Probably
cheap.
what the price difference is of this versus a normal bottle.
Yeah. Well, and I
Yeah.
heard too at Jeff's bottle shop, I think they were selling this for 40.
So I think it was 46 or 48.
Okay, so about
then-
50. So yeah, you'd call it 50. Yeah, yeah. But either way, I don't think it's not worth that unless you're buying it for decoration. I think if you're spending $45, $50
For
on
the
this,
nostalgia
yeah,
of it,
put it
yeah.
on your shelf. Don't open
Yeah.
it. Let the dust collect on it.
Like I've
The
got a few
bottle is
bottles I've gotten
beautiful.
for the bottles that I'll keep in my collection.
Yeah.
And I'm actually getting ready to thin that out a little bit.
I can't.
But-
The texture is so nice. Like the label,
keep touching the bottle.
it's embossed.
Do you
and
notice how he
it's
keeps
so
moving
handsome.
it up and down in a rotating manner?
I know how to
he's
stroke a label.
He's married.
Yeah. So I know how to stroke a label, let me tell you. I've been stroking that label for 3 years as of a couple days ago. Let me tell you, that's a funny story. So let me tell you this. So it's not about stroking a
Stroking your
label.
label's funny. Let me tell you a story.
So our
Is it a sticky label?
my wife and I have been together for like 20 years, right? You know,
wanna go,
we
"Oh,
got
my
married,
wife."
you know, a while ago. We got married 3 years ago. And so for our third anniversary, you know, I'm the type of guy that I like to put in a little bit of extra effort because it's not hard, right? You know,
What a guy.
listen,
You buy the bigger card, not the smaller one at the gas station.
it's not hard to put in the effort. It's not hard to make it look like you care because if you do, it's effortless. And for me, I care enough, right?
I concur. I understand.
So I was like, okay, it's our third anniversary. So what should I do? I was like, well, I'm going to incorporate the number 3. So being a nerd and a programmer, I go to ChatGPT and I'm like, okay, AI, I'm like, listen, it's my third anniversary. I want restaurants with 3. Like, tell me restaurants that are 3.
Yep.
And so like it makes recommendations. And first of all, the one it recommends is 3 Blind Mice. And we lived two blocks from there. And I'm like, great, pre-dinner cocktails at 3 Blind
there
Mice.
once.
I love that
Good place.
Yeah. So
Right, Mount Clemens.
pre-dinner cocktails, 3
I want
Blind
to
Mice.
go when I'm not at part of an event.
I know my wife's so because my wife had COVID, we were supposed to go this literally yesterday as of this recording. We were supposed to do all this. And because we had to cancel. So she's not going to listen to this regardless, so I can spoil it. So I was like, okay, what's
Maybe
next?
a month
and,
before this one posts anyway.
and so ChatGPT is like, oh, there's a restaurant in Clawson. It's called 3 Cats. And it's a little, it's more upscale. They do a lot of themes, and it's these chefs who are really passionate, and like their menu is
Fancy.
just, they had duck confit, man, so you know they're fancy, right? And so I'm like, oh, cool, 3 Cats. She loves cats. She's obsessed with cats. So I'm like, we're going to have dinner at a place called 3 Cats. And great. And so then the third place,
But
Little
her
does-
cat is not a cat. It's a hairless.
It's a nut sack. It's a
Hairless
fucking
something,
nut
I don't
sack.
know.
the
Anyways.
Sphinx. Yeah,
Yeah.
We've exclusively
nut sack.
we've exclusively owned Sphinx cats our entire relationship. We've had probably 30 of them, because she raised kittens and fostered them and all sorts of shit.
I did
so-
not actually know that part.
Oh yeah, we've had 2 separate litters. They're terrifying looking for like a week, and then they're
believe it.
so cute. They look like little raisins with ears. Oh, they're adorable. But
Again, it's a nut sack.
yeah, it is. It feels like a warm peach, like shaved balls. And so then I picked a third place. So we were going to 3 places for our 3rd anniversary, all of which had 3 in the name. Technically, the 3rd place didn't. It was just the 3rd place because even ChatGPT and me could not find a 3rd place. With
I did say I would change one of the name of my beers for you. Remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Or wine or
Well,
anything.
why
guess
do I
what?
remember
3 something.
this?
You've got 2 more weeks because we had to cancel, and 3 Cats does not have anything for 2 weeks.
Well, I got you 3 something here.
All right, good.
Hold on. I got 6 cats at home. I could bring 3 of them here.
No, keep the cats away.
Yeah. Listen, I
I love cats, just like I love sours and cherries.
He doesn't love those things. I love our cat, but she, of all the hairless cats that we've had, she was the only one who ever had any like physical or like any conditions, any problems, any health issues, and somehow every single other hairless cat that we have that had no problems that I was enamored with dies for random dumb reasons. Like our boy, oh my god, I loved him, and then just out of nowhere he just got sick and died. And a month later, Calypso, who is Buttercup's sister, Buttercup we have now, same thing, just had an issue and just died. I don't even want to get into what happened to Babette,
Let's change the subject. I don't want
but we still have Buttercup.
Is that like with breeding because they're hairless, or
well,
is it just
so they do have
conversation sucks.
hairless cats do have they're predisposed to a heart condition called HCM, which is like if your hairless cat has any kind of heart murmur, whatever grade 1, 2, 3, whatever, if hairless cats are experiencing heart murmurs, they need to be scanned for HCM, which is like hypercardiomyopathy. I don't. My wife has pronounced it to me a bunch of times, and I've tried, but I put that into memory because I have one of my friends from high school. They have a animal rescue. It's called Paws, Claws, and Aws. So if you're ever looking for a charity, look them up. I love them. They do incredible work. It's mostly with cats, but also dogs and other animals.
when they're based out of where?
Michigan. They're I think they're like Shelby. It's local. It's close
it's
to
local
here.
to here.
Yeah. So they had they just got in their first Sphinx. And he sent me a picture of it, like literally 2 days ago. He sent me a picture of it. He's like, "We just got our first Sphinx. Like they're never surrendered, you know." But this poor little kitty had like ear mites and issues and everything, and also a level 3 heart murmur. And me, having listened to my wife like a good husband, immediately messaged him and said, "Make sure you scan her for HCM because that's a
done
common
learned.
condition." Yeah, it's weird how they complain that we don't listen, but goddamn, I listen. Because it's not hard. It's not hard to be
all
a good
about the
partner.
cat.
Just fucking
We clearly all
That's
have,
all she cares about. So it's easy
we
for
all
me.
have one topic on mine there.
At least we're aligned. At least we're both obsessed with cats.
Sure, cats. Yeah.
Here, pussy.
I wasn't going to call it out.
Yeah, I did. Because we're drinking 20% alcohol, Dungeons and Dragons,
Called
barley
it out
wine.
though. He's talking about his wife. He's talking about stray cats.
Yeah.
And you're calling about. Never mind.
I domesticated her.
Wait, isn't that cheating?
I clipped her ear like they do. You clip the stray's ear. I think that's what the wedding band was, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
It's just a clipping of the ear. You're no longer a stray. Yeah, I'm not
Yep,
wearing.
I
I'm not
see
wearing
that.
my wedding ring. You're right.
You're
yeah.
a terrible
Yeah, me
person.
neither. But I don't have one.
I
No, my problem is my ring. Ever since I got it, it fits perfectly. But if I wash my hands or my hands get wet or something, and I like do a gesture, my ring flies off. And she's the opposite. She's like, my
means
finger
it's-
keeps swelling and my
if
ring
it
doesn't
keeps
fit.
slipping off, that means it's too big. You got to get a size smaller.
Dude, I've never worn jewelry in my life.
I had one
Oh,
for
we're
a
talking
while.
about jewelry. Gotcha.
Yeah, I had one for a while, but I lost it at the last strip club.
Oh, that's no good.
No,
I'm gonna pee myself.
I don't wear jewelry. I just don't like jewelry. I said that because I know Tanya listens to this now.
So I used to wear my class ring, but I work in the garage. I work in a lot of car stuff and shit, and I actually bent the ring on my finger. And I had to send it back to get it fixed. And the guy's like, "How the hell did you do this?"
That's why I bought a tungsten ring. Mine does not bend.
Oh,
it
it'll
will shatter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should go that. Or well, I mean, they didn't make that for class rings.
I was
still
so
have my.
I was
class
so
ring,
afraid
but
that I'd
yeah.
have a ring that would just like strip the skin off my finger. Like I work with machinery often. I'm a programmer, man. I type on keyboards. But like for me, like I remember the first week after we got married, I went to the office and I washed my hands. And I did kind of that, that kind of like little shake where you shake the water off your hands. And my ring just flew off my finger right into the sink and just rolls around. And fortunately, they had these like little rubber stoppers where my ring stopped right on the drain. And I'm like, wouldn't that be me to drop my ring in the sink after wearing it for 6 days?
So there's a few married friends of mine that do the silicone ring thing, or they'll put it on like a chain or something.
Well, we actually we were at one of the local farmers markets they do here, just kind of right across from the brewery here on Main Street. And a friend I used to work with at a previous company years and years and years ago, he's a local dude, and he was there and he made these wooden rings, like, out of mahogany and different woods and stuff. And she's like, well, would you like this? I said, no, it's beautiful. I love that. It was like this like dark mahogany ring. And I said, yeah, I'll wear that. It was like $20, $25. So, but in fairness, my tungsten ring was $50. So if it breaks or I lose it, it's $50.
Yeah.
Her wedding band was $1,000. I'm not even going to tell you what her engagement ring that goes with that wedding band cost because it was way more than that.
I spent $65 on my ring.
Yeah, my ring's $50.
I won't talk about what my wife's ring was.
Yeah. But the thing is like the sentimental value that it carries. Like I don't want to lose my tungsten ring because that was the ring that we had that day. The wooden ring, I don't care if the wooden ring cost $1,000. If I lose that one, which it eventually started to split, so I don't wear it anymore. But if I lost that one, I don't care if it was $1,000. I don't care about losing that one. The tungsten ring that cost $50 was the one that we exchanged that day.
It was the
so it has
significance of it. Yeah,
it has the sentimental value to it. Yeah. Yeah, and she doesn't even listen to this podcast, So I'm using all these brownie points, and she doesn't even listen. Yeah, nope.
By the way, brownie points are fake.
I know.
Okay.
No, so I'm just being genuinely honest. It's terrible.
Unless it's a brownie kit by General Mills, and you get like the box tops for education.
Still fake.
Hey, speaking of,
I have no room to talk.
This weekend, the Girl Scouts are at Kroger. So if you guys want cookies,
I have 40
saying.
boxes of Girl Scout cookies in the back right now.
And we're drinking beer?
Wait, which ones?
A lot of them.
Fair question.
Do you have Samoas and Thin Mints? That's all I
do
care
have
about.
both.
The peanut butter ones are also good.
I have peanut butter as well.
Peanut butter.
All right,
ones,
we're gonna talk.
Samoas.
We're gonna talk. So I'm going home with some Samoas, and I'm gonna fuck those Samoas
We're
up.
gonna do a beer pairing with Girl Scout cookies.
Oh my god, please! Can
I
we?
like it.
Yes.
Can we? So there was who did? There was another brewery that did that.
I talked about this last year doing this, right?
Yeah.
And then I told Dad, so I made a post on Facebook on who has Girl Scout cookies.
I tagged you in like one or two different things on that.
Yeah, so I got messaged by someone that I knew. So I went and bought 40 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. And then as soon as I bought them, I don't remember which brewery it was, but I saw the brewery pop up as they're doing Girl Scout cookies beer
I've seen it before. Yeah.
What the hell?
It was years ago. I can't remember who it was. It might have been
I've
Founders.
never seen it before. I just saw it the first time
It was an event. I think they were selling tickets to it, and you'd come and you'd get to pair Girl Scout cookies with beers. And I don't even think it was all their beers. I think they were doing some of their beers and some of adjacent beers, some other companies.
I'm waiting for the brown ale to finish because that's one of the pairings with brown ale.
Nice.
I'm here for the Samoas.
Yeah, I mean,
What should the Samoas go with? Because they go back and forth. So the stout could go good.
They can go with anything. Honestly.
But I think a brown,
something
with
dark,
a Samoa,
something heavy.
You got to mix with or blend with the caramel.
Yeah, but
a little bit.
the stout, I think Thin Mints.
Well, a chocolatey stout, Thin Mint.
Yeah.
Brown ale could go with a Samoa.
But
Anything
Samoa's coconut style.
Any beer you would put coconut in would go good with a Samoa.
So I'm going brown then.
But I think all the beers have to have an inherent sweetness to them. Otherwise, the juxtaposition between the super sweet cookie and the beer will make the beer taste
Then
better.
what do I do with
That
the
was
peanut
such a
butter one?
fancy word.
I think peanut butter, again,
Peanut butter beer.
something chocolatey,
Peanut
something
butter jelly
sweet.
beer.
Oh, mix it with PB&J. Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
So PB&J beer with more peanut butter.
Yeah.
Double down.
Call it that. Call
Listen,
it the double down.
when I make a PB&J, I put enough peanut butter on it to choke a horse. So, like, when I make a PB&J, I want it to be fucked up with peanut butter.
I mean, I agree with that.
I want the peanut butter to be aggressive. Like, you need 2 glasses of milk to eat a PB&J if I make it.
I got nothing here.
Nope. No, you're welcome.
I
He's
did,
not
but
wrong.
I can't say it.
Yeah, you can.
Nope.
Yeah, you
My
can.
wife listens.
So say it.
Moving on.
I don't fucking know what time we're at.
Yes, you do. I'm
I
asking.
don't.
I'm asking just to be. I was
I
curious.
can tell you right now, we are done.
It's 2017.
But do we have to be?
Yes.
Yeah, because
We're at like an
40
hour
minutes.
and 5 minutes.
I have to pee, so we can stop now.
I do too.
Yeah. All right. Well, so we'll
So
see
I
you on
guess
the
that
next
means
one.
we're calling it. So I'm sorry.
Sword fight in the bathroom.
No.
D&D
I'll wait.
50th year edition. Let's be honest, not worth the price tag, but for the nostalgia,
It's
for the
fucking
aesthetics,
And a
buy it. Yeah.
thank you to Brother Phil for your contribution. We
Shout out,
appreciate it.
Phil.
We're sorry you couldn't join us, but we'll blame Darrell on that one because he told you the wrong recording dates.
This is a
did
great.
not.
This is a great barley wine.
The problem is that, never mind.
It was delicious.
I'll tell his wife next time.
It was delicious.
Stay
Thank you,
tuned
brother.
for the next episode.
And we'll see you on the next one. Or what's the old phrase? See you on the flip side.
If you didn't learn anything today, at least remember this. Beer is the answer that makes everything better.
Can't remember the question, but who cares when you have a cold one in your hand?
Remember, everybody, drink responsibly, drink high gravity.
Most importantly, drink well.
Okay, not the well. Life's too short for bad beer.
Stay frothy, my friends.